Hello guys, this is the TheASMRMedic. I hope you're well. It's probably a bit of a change for you seeing a Minecraft video rather than a stream, I suppose. And you're also going to be interested to see that I'm clicking on single player this time. We're going to jump back into our single player world for the first time in many a week, probably even about, well, the last time I uploaded was probably about the start of January. So that's a good 2 months ago, and I've had a couple of messages asking whether it's going to be continued, and I've always kind of said yes. I've got ideas, I've got plans to continue it, but I never really got close to doing it until the last stream yesterday, when someone asked if I was going to do it, and they said they really missed it and they really enjoyed the series, and I thought, you know what, so did I. So we're going to jump straight back into it. I've been on for about 5 seconds already, just about 5 minutes ago, just to install and get the resource pack ready. I think it looks a little bit nicer, and to be quite honest, I have no idea what we're doing, so we can figure that out together. So let's have a look. Now, I do remember that the last time I was on here, we were sorting out the library, the top level of the library. I was sort of messing around with that, and my plans were to kind of turn the top level of the library into a bit of a wizard's sort of headquarters, or sort of, yeah, I suppose that's about right. They're a wizard's study where people can also have lessons, sort of like the potions class in the dungeons, but the opposite, in the roof of the library. I think that was actually suggested by one of my original patrons, Wings of Dawn. So shout out to him for that brilliant suggestion. I'll go show it to you eventually. I thought we'd just re-familiarise ourselves with the world that we've long neglected, get our bearings for where things are and how things work on this save again. I don't even really know what sort of stuff I have. I couldn't help but notice when I was on that I don't have any tools or weapons or anything, and it's probably worth looking for those. I looked in this chest and I have a lot of enchanted stuff, but this is not my main stuff. This is sort of the tools I'd want to combine together at some point, when, if I don't eventually get mending books, I would combine these to make a new tool. But I can't find my actual tools. I know that I have them. I have an inventory full of sugarcane and bookshelves and leather, so I've got a sneaky feeling it might be up there in the roof. At least I hope it is. I don't really know why I would have got rid of all my stuff up there. Maybe I was trying to free up as much inventory space as possible for the bookshelves that I'm obviously needing for the other side. I think it was the east wing. Leather, I don't know where I would put that. Does it go in here with the other animal based things? I guess we can put it in there for now. I'm not really sure what my system was when this is the problem with leaving your own personal safe for a long time. Might be worth checking these chests. I know I've got lots of chests dotted around. It actually could be on our original island. Left the doors open before I left. Oh, it'd be a good idea to check up on the chickens as well. Another part of the channel that's been neglected is the chicken hotel, which was such a foundation to how this channel has gone, and the eventual development of the server. And don't worry, don't see this as an indication that the server is... I actually forgot I had all this here. The server is still going strong. Oh, of course we have mending books. Oh, we might actually have mending on the tools we had originally. I forgot. In my mind, the only way to get mending books was through a villager farm, which when I restarted, I was thinking, oh, I'm dreading making one of those. But we don't need to. We can just do AFK fishing, can't we? Of course we can. how silly of me. Well, we have a efficiency 4, fortune 1. I'm fairly certain I was completely stacked out. I thought all of my tools and... Well, there's no mending on these. Feather falling on that one. But yeah, having spent a lot of time over the past couple of months on the server with lots of really great builders and redstone workers, I suppose, engineers, I've learnt a lot of stuff, a lot of basic stuff, but it's stuff that I thought, I'd like to implement it here. Sort of zero-tick farms, and even just sort of more simple farms that I could dot around the area. We still haven't defeated the Ender Dragon, we haven't defeated the Wither. I even forgot about just how useful a beacon is, which is something I recently got on the server, which has really revolutionised my ability to build on the server. So I thought we could definitely implement some of those on here. We'll take a look in the coop later. I've actually forgotten who named the coop. It might have been Kai. I can't remember. No, it might have been. I can't remember. If you do remember, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I definitely did miss this. They might be here. Lots of wood, not actually too much. I guess I've used it all here, haven't I? This looks quite nice with the resource pack. I wish I could move some of the builds that I have on my server on here, like the big tree, big elder tree that I built. That would look quite cool. Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion it's going to be on the top floor here. It's a good excuse to go have a little wander around our library. Of course, we were thinking about turning this into an enchanted book library to store all of our enchanted books. Yes, of course. I actually completely forgot about that aspect. And there's all this around here as well. Looks lovely, doesn't it? I really like how this turned out, to be honest. We'll head up to the final floor. Would that be... yeah, the 4th floor, actually, wouldn't it? Technically. Oh, I forgot. You guys haven't seen this then, have you, actually? I don't think I ever showcased this stuff. I decided to turn it into this, like I said, a wizard study / potions or brewing classroom. You can imagine that the wizard would be up here on his desk. Let's just check these, dearie. Ah, well, there we go. Okay. Crisis averted. If it wasn't in this chest, I really wouldn't have known where to have looked. So we do have a mending. We have our brilliant bow. We actually need an arrow as well. Sharpness 5, looting 3, efficiency 5, not looting, fortune. Brilliant. Well, that's that then, isn't it? That's that all. That's that crisis averted. So yeah, the wizard or the teacher, or both, would sit here and inspect, walk around the classroom, see how everyone's brewing is getting on. That was the idea anyway. I also decided to put a sort of a dividing wall here. I might try and make it look a little bit more interesting than this at some point. Not now though, I don't think we can jump straight back into our original building project. Which is where the secret little entrance... Or did I never add it in? Did I never add it in? I thought I did. How did I expect to get in there? Do you remember I did that? I added like a little secret entrance. Or am I going mad? Could have sworn I did. Let's break through and have a look. There is. Yeah. Wait, what? Is it actually... It's actually that well disguised. I think it's because of the resource. I swear to you, I'm not doing this for dramatic effect. I didn't see it. I think it's because the texture for spruce planks are so similar to the spruce trapdoor that when I was over here, I genuinely didn't see that. I should have just gone up there and realised. That's more of a brain fart on my part than how well disguised it is, I think. But yeah, so the idea was that there'd be this dividing wall, and you'd think, well, it's just the back of the classroom. Don't really take into consideration that it's a circle and that it should kind of be maintained around the outside. But I thought we could put something quite cool here. I didn't know what. Maybe it could be a secret storage room. Something for you guys to think about, maybe, if you're interested. But anyway, we've got our stuff back, and that is very important, because I think what I want to do is, now that I've been on the server for a while, missing a trapdoor there. Yes, now that I've played on the server for a while and I've gotten a taste for the farms and the zero-tick farms, all that sort of stuff, the unlimited resources. Where is that gap that I saw? Do you not see that gap? Here. That's definitely the ground floor. Oh, it's there, I see the issue. But we don't have one on us. We'll sort that out later. In fact, let's sort it out now. I'm a bit OCD about those things. I think a trapdoor is 4. Yep. Let's go plonk that up there. Perfect. I can relax now. And so can you, if you haven't already, which I hope you have. Let's put those back. And this, we might just pop all of these things that we're not going to need. There's a few things I wanted to do. Firstly, I really want to kill the Ender Dragon. I'm not sure how to show that to you guys on an ASMR video. Maybe I could just completely turn off the sound and I can just show you the bits where I'm killing it, or I don't know, you guys can maybe decide that, because I don't think I'm actually going to get round to it in this episode. And then I want to, after that, use the, let's do some collection while we're talking. Once I've killed that, I want to use the end dimension tactic for killing the wither, because I have 2 wither skulls, I believe. From memory, at least. I think I have 2, maybe I have 1. I can't remember, I'm fairly certain I have 2. Need to go get 1 more of those. And then we can go and get ourselves a beacon, which is a big deal, and something that we definitely need to get going. Following on from that, I mean, that actually might be, these things will obviously be in the next episode, the actual completion of these. We could try and find the actual end dungeon. The end dungeon? Is that what it's called? The end dungeon. I don't think that's what it's called. The ender dungeon. What is it called? There's definitely a name for it. It's not dungeon. Fortress? I don't know. You know what I mean. Where the end portal is, anyway. Because I'm fairly certain we have all that we need for it. We have a lot of Eyes of Ender. Not Eyes of Ender, Ender Pearls. 19. I think that's enough. We've got our blaze rods as well. We can just make those now. Let's plop these back in here. Well, we have more than I thought. Oh, I've got a lot of logs. I don't remember this being this. Actually, I did play a little bit on my own, didn't I? Before the end of, I stopped uploading really. But yeah, once we've done this, so did I get this out? Yeah, we need to get the blaze rods. I think you turn these into blaze powders. Let's just check. I think you need to surround it in blaze powder. Or not, or just 1. Yeah, 1. Ooh. I was thinking we weren't going to have enough then. Ooh, okay, so we haven't done that before. 8. I think you need like 12 for the actual portal itself. Let's make all of those. I think you throw these in the air, don't you? Let's quickly sleep. Yeah, so we'll find the end dungeon today. Maybe we'll find the actual portal and put down the eyes or something like that. I don't know how far we'll get with it. I don't want to get myself killed. We're going to need an arrow as well. But I also want to start making some interesting farms. Play around with some redstone. Need to make a proper super smelter that I actually did get round to on the... Because look at this, it's just terrible, isn't it? There's actually quite a lot of stone in here. need that for? Why was I making so much stone? Oh, of course, for the outside of the library, which is stone, isn't it? Or the roof. Just the roof and the outside there. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we've got our Eye of Ender. Let's get that arrow. Yeah, so we'll go put the Eyes of Ender around the end portal. Get that all set up. Ready ourselves. Maybe do a bit of shooting practice. Get ourselves nice and confident. Where do I put my weapons? Do I need to make an arrow? There must be an arrow somewhere. Apparently not. It's infinity, yeah, so you do only need one. Gravel's here somewhere. Is this gravel? Which one is gravel? Oh, it might be this one. No, that's glass. Oh no, it is this one. Blimey. That's what you get with fortune, isn't it? Yeah, let's make a few just in case. But yes, I want to make a few farms. I want to set up a villager breeder. I want to actually get around to doing that for the first time ever. I think I just need a stick and a feather. Is that right? I should have some spare sticks lying around in this box here. Yeah. So that's the plan at least. We get 4 in each one. We may as well make them all. What else are we going to need for this journey? Maybe we will bring some wood with us. I'll bring the rest of those. We're going to need some more coal. We'll bring actual blocks of coal. I know we had loads. I do remember being absolutely inundated by that. We have a golden apple as well. Quite a lot of gold, so we could make some golden apples before going into the end. I think. Did we actually go on like a village? All of the dolphins playing around with the egg. That's quite cool. I feel like at one point we did actually go in search of villages, and we found one. Or was that on the server? I can't remember. I probably took down the coordinates as well. I just can't remember where I wrote it down. So many disadvantages from. Oh gosh. Thankfully we've got some wood here. What a pillock. Okay. Let's get going. Let's actually bring that. Which bed? Let's bring this one over. There's a bed in here, isn't there? At least I think there is. Or did I actually? No, I didn't move it. Thank God for that. Because we need that one for sleeping. Did I remove that door? When did I do that? Or did I just leave it open? So many questions. This is what I mean about kind of getting back up to speed. Actually, it would be remiss of me to go on a big adventure after 2 months away without saying hello to all my lovely little chickens. If you guys want to send me some names for chickens that you want to add, I'll do it in the next one. It'll give me a bit of an impetus to make sure I get on to episode 32 and not end up leaving the save for another 2 months. So this is Slongkong. I don't actually remember what room he was in. I don't even know how he got out. It might be worth me picking up some seeds just in case they get out. So it's room 1. I shouldn't hold it down. We have Milk, of course, Kai, and a nobody. I actually remember, yeah, Slongkong might have been in there in room 1. And then it got replaced. Drumstick, Isaac, and Puzzle. Oh my god, it's only been 2 months, but it really does seem like a throwback. Haven't seen Puzzle commenting in a while. Be interested to see if this sort of draws a few more people back. We have Jeffrey, Lucky Bone, Fran, and Jimmy. Brilliant. Which was the one? Oh, it was Dinnerbone, wasn't it? I think he's in this room. Yeah, Dinnerbone, Tingles, and Zach. Wow. of KFC, oh dear, and Waldo. Room 6. Luna, Jonathan, and Krieger. God, these guys. Room 7. Carter, Lime, of course, and Bob. 2 more rooms to go. I think I remember who's in the last one. Oh, Ian 2, William 3. Oh my god, of course, I forgot about all that. All that unfortunateness. And Toasty. And then finally, we have Guy the Wolf, Holder, of course, and Goomba. Brilliant. If you guys want a chicken named after you, just send me the name you want it to be called, and I'll give it a little name tag, if I can say it properly, in the next one. So, let's go, shall we? Let's move. I want to move kind of out into the open before I start throwing these Eyes of Ender. I was about to jump off the edge here because I was kind of imagining that I could just zoom off on my Elytra, but I don't have an Elytra, so that's not going to happen. We need to do it the old-fashioned way, by foot. I think we have Depth Strider though, don't we? Yeah, we do, so that's not too bad. We've got a nice amount of food as well. I think that should probably do us. And this massive sugarcane farm, I forgot just how massive this was, because we really could automate this if we needed to. I made an AFK sugarcane farm, not a one-tick one, one of the kind of rudimentary piston braking ones. What's going on here? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Must be to do with the resource pack or something. Little chicken as well. I always feel like I'm going to find William 2. I remember that feeling. Yeah, and all these sheep that I was breeding up in anticipation of building a big TheASMRMedic sign, which I eventually did in creative mode. On there's a fox in there. That's worrying. Yeah, that was the idea, wasn't it? I actually get quite a bit of wool in the end, didn't I? By the looks of things. That actually reminds me, I could use this wool to kill the Ender Dragon. I could do it with beds, couldn't I? That's how they did it on the server. So let's wander over here. Little fox wandering around, being sneaky. Of course, and there's a jungle over there. Forgot about that. So let's make our way. Ooh. Just looking at my health, does that mean that I'm on peaceful? It is. Let's put that onto easy. Don't want it to be too boring. I want to have at least some. I know it's ASMR, but we want a little bit of danger, don't we? The sun is actually slowly going down, but we have brought. Or maybe we could have made a boat, but we've brought wood with us, so that's not too big of a deal. Let's make ourselves a little crafting table. And this is actually an area that we've never explored to. You might be thinking, why am I just randomly running off in this direction if I don't know where the dungeon is? But I kind of wanted to go off in a different direction, and I think there are multiple dungeons, so I'm hoping that you can actually see the spires from this far out. What if I turn up the render distance to 28? That's odd. Oh no, there you go. Wow, isn't that cool? So we could build all the way out here and we could still see our little village just out in the distance over there. It's an idea for the future if we ever play this world for long enough to start building out here as well. We can make a big path over there. A big path, like a big road that connects the two if we eventually build an area here, which I think would be quite cool. Let's put that back down. I'm starting to experience a tiny little bit of lag. I don't know if you're sensing that as well. I probably could have left one of these there. I don't really need it, do I? Bit of unnecessary risk. I think we'll just hunker down just for this evening. Maybe I'll come back to you when it's daytime. Because I think we're actually going to use the Ender Pearl now, rather than if it's not out into the ocean. then it would be a bit of a waste of time, wouldn't it? Let's put this down and make a boat anyway, just so we can go quickly collect the pearl if it is. I think a boat is just like that, right? Yeah. Let's pop that down. Let's go to sleep. Okay, so we've slept. Let's get our eye of Ender. Give that a little... Ooh. Went between our legs. And it looks like he's actually going back towards the direction we came from. So, our kind of hope that it would be out in this direction has not been realised, unfortunately. So let's just collect everything up. I think it's probably going to be further the other side, so let's not go into the water. It did seem to kind of go directly behind us, which isn't too much of an issue. If it's further on than that water, I'm guessing it's all the way out in that direction. Right now I would be zooming around. It's actually amazing to see those spires in the distance when it's just on the horizon like that, isn't it? I think it's really cool seeing the kind of silhouetted outline. It's almost better than seeing it in definition. Don't break. I think it's got a chance of about a 20% chance, I think I read, of breaking. So 1 in 5 of your throws will end up breaking the ender pearl. So, and there is a way of doing it with just 3 ender pearls if you kind of triangulate. Sort of the trajectory, you sort of find the triangulation of 3. So you go one big line and you put some blocks down to show which line you're working on. Something like that. Anyway, I've seen people doing it, or maybe even 2, to be honest, I can't remember. I've seen people do it in, what do they call it, speed runs of the game, which are usually quite fun to watch. So it's all the way out over here, went in the completely wrong direction. We've gotten lucky. 3 without breaking. Looks like it's still... I mean, it keeps a straight line. You don't go to a certain direction and then it starts changing direction. It says at some point it'll be behind you, I believe. But from my knowledge, they can be... Ooh, didn't know there's a ravine here. Not the largest ravine, but a ravine nonetheless. I don't think I've gone too far out in this direction. I actually don't even remember my own coordinates. Minus 100, 300 roughly. Keep that in mind just in case we get lost and can't find our way back home. I know we're not too far away from the original spawn of the game, but there's a spruce forest. You know, I can't even remember being there before. Let's try and get onto this hilltop and we'll throw the next ender pearl down. Nothing like a bit of insta-mine. I actually think my tools are better here than on the server, despite having things like an elytra. Big cave down there as well, blimey. Wow, that's a hell of a cave. I see a zombie in there as well. I just tried to press C to zoom in like you can, not to find. Okay, so we can still go along this line. Oh, we didn't get lucky with that one, that burst. Usually does a little animation. Oh, sorry, I just realised. I should probably put the resource pack back on. The reason I actually turned that off, the reason I turned that off is because I originally put an ender pearl down that I didn't show on camera, and I thought it just disappeared. Turns out that obviously it's because it went behind me, like you saw. I tried to dramatize it, but like I didn't know where it was going to go. I knew it was going to go behind me. It was something that I thought was due to the resource pack. Oh no, here we are. Is that a coral reef I spy on the other side of this? Wow, look at the size of this one. Look at this. And a really massive kind of amplified biome over there. We're going to have to remember this place. This is a big old coral reef. Where are we? Minus 100, 600. So just 300 onto the Z of our base. Try to remember that. And so we're still going out. And that one disappeared as well. No more luck for us. Let's go swimming with the dolphins. Wow, look at this. Are those sponges, or do you not get sponge? I think you just get those in the I don't even know what they're called, the ocean temples. They should add sponges to here. I mean, they would technically fit in quite well, wouldn't they? This is one hell of a coral biome, isn't it? Coral reef, even. Ooh. Look at this. Do I spy a chest? I'll try not to get sucked down too much. Got some lanterns down here as well. Buried treasure. I'll take the wheat as well, we can forget about that. Might be worth taking these lanterns as well. Oh, I should have used my silk touch, shouldn't I? Silly boy. Oh, he's got a trident. Get away from me. Do I try and get the trident off him? Or is that a bit silly? Yeah, I'm not going to try and get the trident off him. I don't think you are. You're not even guaranteed it, are you? We're going out this way, weren't we? And he broke my boat. You son of a gun. Let's try and swim away a little bit, so he doesn't destroy the boat again. Bloody hell, he's got a hell of a throw on him, hasn't he? Looks like we've lost them. I like this little place as well, it's pretty cool. Sorry, I had to pause that. Someone started their car outside as I was landing in my boat, so we've arrived on the other side though. We'll put another one down, see where that goes. It's still off in this direction. Please don't burst. We do have some more blaze powder, and I believe that in the chests around the dungeon there are some more ender pearls. So if we do go below, which I would be surprised by if we go below about 11 or 12, there should be some Eyes of Ender actually in the portal already, usually 1 or 2. I think there's a 1 in 10 chance or 1 in 11 chance, something like that, of there being one in each spot. So you have to be pretty unlucky for there not to be at least 1 or 2. Looks like there's a bit of lava setting fire to the forest over here. Pretty cool. Should have brought a couple of beds just so we had at least landmarked where we were. It's unlikely though that we'll die out here. We are pretty well stacked up. We'd have to fall into lava or something to die. Still off in this direction. Alright, well, we're going to go quite a distance this time. And then move backwards if we have to. So I think they can be about 1,000 or 2,000 blocks out. And to be fair, we've only travelled. Oh no, we have travelled about 1,000, roughly. And that's from spawn as well. So it shouldn't be too much further. I do hope that we find it before the end of this episode. I don't want the episode to be too long. I've got to go do a bit of work as well today. Quite a large sort of tundra icy biome we've got going on here. Wow. Thank God I didn't try to jump over that. That rabbit found a bit of a sticky end, didn't he? Poor fella. My friend told me recently that you can actually get leather from rabbits, which I wasn't aware of. He's got red eyes. Oh, it's because he's an albino one, isn't he? Albino. I don't know the best way to pronounce it. Right, let's just check. So we are to go further out into the ocean. To get our boat out then. This is turning into a real journey. I just hope that it's not out in the ocean. Although that usually does mean you can see the entrance to it. I've seen that a couple of times of people who have been just randomly exploring the ocean. They've actually found the biome by accident, which is quite surprising. You can see a big island rising out of the ocean over here. Make sure we keep our eye out for any cave systems or anything like that that we can see underground. There's something over there, isn't there? What's that? Ooh, that is a big old ship over there. I think we have to go check that out. This is why I'm fairly certain we're actually not going to end up finding the... Oh, what is it called? The dungeon. I can't remember what it's actually called. I'm sorry, guys. You're probably getting so frustrated with me not having the right terminology. But this is a big old ship. 3 masts. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen... And one over there as well. I don't think I've ever seen this. It's a proper wide open ocean. Make sure we don't get attacked by anything. Some books, I'll take that. Another buried treasure map. Get some air, and while we're at it, I think I might have to turn up. Oh, the brightness is full. I hope it's not too dark for you guys. Ooh, it's got mending on it. I don't know if we're able to use that. I don't think we are. But I think they only have 2 in them. Someone will be saying something rude in the comments to me if that isn't true. But we saw something else over here, didn't we, before we go over to that other one? Didn't we? We saw like some other little thing. Some interesting looking... starting to lose my bearings now. The other ship is over there. And we saw something else, didn't we? Let's go back to my original spot. Because from that vantage point, I'm certain I saw something else. There was the ship, and then there was something else over here. Or am I going mad? I can always return to this spot if you guys think I've missed something crucial. But I'm not going to spend hours searching for something that I don't know exists. Let's go over to this ship. We saw this one from a bit further out, didn't we? There was definitely something over here, wasn't there? Unless it was just some sort of underground looking island type thing. This thing looks pretty interesting though. I think buried treasure that can give you... You can get... Yeah, buried treasure can give you... is it called the Pearl of the Ocean or something like that? The thing that you need to make a conduit. So that would be pretty useful for us. Suspicious stew. I don't actually know if there's any use for this stuff other than just being kind of an interesting little thing. Another buried treasure map. We'll take that. So we have 3 so far. More paper, but we don't need that. So I thought that you had a chance of getting things like diamonds and whatnot from these, but perhaps I've just gone a little unlucky. I think we're going to have to throw another one out because I've sort of lost my bearings now. It's going actually towards the other ship, so oh, it's disappeared as well. So yeah, I fear that we may have overshot it slightly. We'll go towards this island here and then go again. You know what, I would laugh if the thing that I saw over here that I'm certain I saw actually turns out to be the dungeon. Man, it's driving me crazy. I feel like it's called the dungeon. I feel like when we actually go in there, it'll tell us, because you get an achievement from it from memory. was it that thing? What's this thing down here? Is this another ship? Or is it like a little weird rock formation that looks like a ship? That's definitely something ship-like. In fact, I would go so far as to say it is a ship. Another one. Yup. Take these carrots, why not? Got hit by a trident, I think. Yep, there's the evidence. Don't know where the perpetrator is. Ooh, dearie. Oh, it's a little baby, evil baby. Okay, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Good lord, he's fast, isn't he? And he's got a daddy as well. Let's try not to die. Have we lost our boat? Look at these two guys. Oh, we did pick up our boat, thankfully. I'm going to swim out a little while, try and get rid of these guys. Something over there. And something over there. Weird. Okay, let's put another eye render. Over this way, because we escaping from those guys, we very much lost our bearings again. Let's wait for this thing to come up. Ooh. Didn't it drop over here? It didn't break, did it? It definitely fell into the ocean. It looks like there's a big ravine over here, actually. Yeah, look, you can see all the magma. Well, it looks like we've lost that one. And stupidly, I don't even know which way, direction it went in. Let's try another one. This way. Please don't break on me. That other one may have just been very, very slowly. Oh, it's there. So I think we actually need to go in this direction, don't we? This is the problem with doing these. Let's try and back away in the direction. Oh my god. It's towards that guy. It's in this direction. Did I not pick them up? What? Why have I only got 12? Did he pick them up? Let's keep going. I think we should, fingers crossed, still be okay. But if not, you know, we can still, yeah, if not, we can take down the coordinates and put as many as we can down and come back later. Have a little sleep. And then we need to go in the direction. It may actually be in the ocean. It's in the ocean, guys. Not ideal. What do we say? Sort of halfway between where we were and where we're going, roughly. Maybe over here. Should put another one down here, maybe. Let's go a bit further then. Oh. Was that a magma block? That was good. So it's this way. It's much further than I thought then. I guess we were pretty much on top of it last time. Unless that little break in the thing. Can't get to it. Damn. We're going to lose. We're not going to have enough, are we? Over here. So it's kind of this way, right? Oh. There's one here as well. What? We're getting super close, aren't we? Let's go to this little island. Unless we had a really... Oh dear. We're down to 11, guys. So we are by this bloody ship. Where was it? Oh dear. Oh no. No, it's this way. Are we going all the way back to the mainland? How did we get this wrong? Try again. So we need to get to this island. We must be getting close. We must be getting close because otherwise there wouldn't be such a huge deviation in sort of my direction, if that makes any sense. So kind of this way. I'm expecting to see it sort of coming out of the floor. Big crater over there. That might be a ship actually that we've already explored. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Dearie, that wouldn't be good. It's here though, isn't it? It's somewhere under the ground over here. I'm going to go up here and have a little... Obviously it's going to be way underground, but... We're down to 9, we've used 10. Ooh, so that went straight down, this one. We got that back. Okay, so it's down here. We found it. Let's start digging from up on the ground, shall we? Because it's obviously down here. Let's get our shovel out. I hope this isn't too long of a video. I fear it's going to be quite a long video. Let's get rid of all this. Make a nice big area for us to work with. And let's start digging, shall we? Do one of these kind of spiral tunnels. We're getting very close, aren't we? We're actually going to need a building block, aren't we? Let's take some of these out. Replace that, just in case we find ourselves in a sticky situation, which is always likely. Bloody dirt, so annoying. I think we might, when we eventually find this dungeon, which hopefully won't be too long, There we go. We are going to jump in, get that little kind of reward thing. The achievement. I don't like jumping down into these things. I want to kind of light up a lot of it. Don't want any creepy crawlies sneaking up on me just like they did just then. No. Ah, the library. Ooh, now that is helpful, isn't it? Because we need lots of books. Don't want him to blow it up for us though. We're actually on sort of the back side of the library, aren't we? Ooh, we're above it. Let's put one of these in. Again, don't want anything coming out and scaring us. He's got a good shot on him, hasn't he? Ooh, a fortune book, I'll take that. This might do it for this episode though. I mean, we've found the dungeon. Piercing, another looting, we'll take that. And why not take that with efficiency, actually, that's pretty good. I'd obviously have to do a big search of this place where there'll be lots of creepy crawlies coming out of nowhere. I don't even know what hit me just then. Assuming it's you. So lots of things kind of jumping out, making lots of noise, not very ASMR-ish. Unless you do want me to show it, let me know. I will happily do so. But as you can see, there's lots of things jumping out at me as we speak, so maybe not so good. I especially don't like the idea of any creepers creeping about and jumping out at me while you try to relax. I want to go collect up all those books as well. It could take me a little while to find the dungeon because I'm not really sure what the... Good lord. Those, yeah. So the very last clip got corrupted. It was about 15 minutes of me looking around the dungeon, and we eventually found the portal, just through trial and error. This is in the very last place. Well, obviously it's the very last place I looked, I suppose. I'm not going to look further, am I? But we secured it, and one very unfortunate thing happened. There were no eyes of Ender in the portal. I'm sorry you weren't there to see that. It was quite funny, I suppose. So I had 9, and now that's how many we have, so we're going to have to go back and kill a couple more Endermen to get 3 more Ender Pearls, in which we can then fill this up and then go fight the Ender Dragon, but we're going to leave that for the next video, and to be honest, I only realised that the video corrupted when I was editing, and I realised that I didn't have the last clip. That's not too big of an issue, I suppose, because we did find it in the end. I got rid of the little, whatever these guys are called. Those annoying little rat things that come out. Silverfish, I think. So, that's going to be the end of this video. The next episode will be us getting this final Ender Pearls and taking on the Ender Dragon for the first time. So, whoops. Oh dear. That was me trying to be clever, doing a little one of these, but I ended up blowing up a silverfish, not so smooth. I've always got to be a noob. So I meant to do this. Where I kind of do a kind of bye-bye wave. So, we'll try that again. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again in the next one.